Right, here I am. Good morning. I'm up here at Glen Alps parking lot, Chugach Mountains. Check this out. I bought a brand new camera to start doing these videos, and a microphone. And it's 8:30 in the morning, and I didn't bring my microphone or my camera. Right, so I'm going to do it on the phone, which they say you can do. Right, so start out with. I know everybody comes to see my videos. Nobody comes to see my videos. But when you come to see my videos, you come to see me lifting weights or talking trash or just giving you a morning update or my expertise mechanicing on the Royal Mountain Kitten, which is my snowmobile, snow machine. We're from Alaska. That's how we say it. We say snow machine. I just want you, when you guys hear me say that, I want you to identify and recognize what the heck I'm talking about. The sled, Royal Mountain Kitten. That's my Polaris 800 Pro. Anyway, nothing to do with that. I just came back from the lower 48 states last night, and this is what I want to talk about real quick. I went to see my sister. She's 44 years old. Got a 22-year-old daughter. She's got an 18-month-old grandson. Okay, my sister's dying in a hospital. Okay, she's on hospice care. The thing is, and I haven't seen her in like 14 years. Last time I saw her, she was here for my son's funeral, who died 14 years ago. All right, that's the last time I saw her, and I haven't seen her daughter since before that. Horrible to see her the way she is sitting in the hospital. I had a good time. I got to see my brother and my brother's son, 29-year-old son, and my mom, and then my brother's best friend. Right, and then I saw all of my sister's family, because she's not my stepsister, she's my half sister. Her dad's different than mine. All right, anyway, I'm not trying to air my dirty laundry out here or whatever, but anyway, or ask for sympathy. So my sister made some bad mistakes in life. We all do, right? She made some bad decisions. And her health deteriorated, and I didn't know to the extent that it was. And then I saw her, and I was like, holy crap. I was terrified to see her, and I didn't know her. Really never gave my niece a chance, my sister's daughter. And then she's there taking care of her mom, and she's grown into be a wonderful, beautiful young woman who's about to have another baby. She's 7 months pregnant, and I don't know, I don't know what I'm getting at here. Here's what I'm getting at, is that I didn't know my family. I don't know my family because I live in Alaska, and the rest of my family lives in the lower 48 states, right? I got a brother and his kids and wife. They live in Chicago. My mom lives with them. I got a sister that lives in New York with her daughters. Her daughters don't live with her. They're older. You know, they moved out, whatnot. Beautiful daughters. My sister's beautiful. And then I got a brother who lives in Seattle. He's beautiful, and he's married to a beautiful woman, and he has 3 daughters, right? And then I got a couple kids at home, right? I got 3 kids at home. And then I have another son who just had a baby, about three and a half months old. Anyway, my son's always telling me about doing these YouTube videos, right? I want to do these videos. I want to be doing this. This is what I want to do. See that shirt? I'm doing the FaceTime camera, right? Because I'm not good at this. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, right, I live so far away from my family, and I let a lot of shit get to me about stupid things in life, which we all do. But I'm not super close with all my family to an extent, right? I mean, at one point I believe I was like the hub, but I fell off. I fell into a hole, and I wasn't doing drugs or nothing like that. I just stayed away from everybody. Probably due to my son's death was a lot of it. Depression, and I got diabetes. My sugars are up and down, and I know that has to do with my attitude, and my well-being, right? So I'm trying to get it under control, feel better. But I've been feeling better lately. And then I go see my sister, and I was terrified about going to see her. I didn't want to see her in that state, right? I lost my son 14 years ago. 12 days later, I lost my mother-in-law. And I've lost a few other people, but my first death that I ever dealt with was my son. And it was shocking, right? And then my mother-in-law right behind him with cancer, we knew she was dying, but you know, I mean, I just took care of her. It was just every day. Her and I we were great in the end. We had some ups and downs too. Well, what I'm saying, I guess what I'm saying here, I'm rambling, and this is something I do, but to see my sister in that shape, and then to see my brother, and he's like, man, we don't see enough of each other, and I agree, we don't. And then my other brother, I don't see him, and I haven't seen my sister that lives in New York forever, or her kids, right? So I guess what I'm saying here is, I want to be closer to them people, right? To those people. I work on the North Slope of Alaska, in the oil field, with the great dudes. I'm sure there's some shitbirds up there, and I'm sure I'm a shitbird to somebody too, right? But man, I just can't. It's about family. It's about getting close to your family and taking the time to talk to them, and know them and see them, right? I go on vacation a lot to the lower 48, and I bypass all the family. Me and my wife are kind of recluses in a sense, but I'm not. It's not who I am. I'm an outgoing guy. And I don't know, but I still have stayed away from people just due to being a straight up asshole. I don't want to be an asshole anymore. I'm probably always going to be an asshole, okay? I'm going to talk trash to you, call you out. But what I'm getting at, I guess, is just you got to talk to your people, you know? Check on your family, your friends, I don't know, the people your coworkers, the guys that I work with and live with. I live with these guys for 14 days straight at work, right? 14 days straight, no family contact. That's just me and the boys, right? That's horrible sounding, isn't it? It's not. But the guys that I work with are some of the best people I've ever met in my life, right? And then my family, I know they are the best people that I've met in my life, right? But I guess that's what I'm getting at is take the time to, you know, know your family, reach out to them, because not everybody tells you all the dirty secrets of what's going on, and that's okay. But man, I didn't know that my sister was as bad off as she is, and I'm not asking for sympathy here. I'm just saying, man. I mean, I tell most of you guys I love you at work, right? Because you guys mean a lot to me, and then I tell my brothers and sisters that I love them, and too, you know, and their nieces and my nieces and nephews and my kids. But I don't reach out to them. I'm so far away. I don't know. This has just been such a weird experience seeing my sister. I left her yesterday. I came back to Alaska. She's down in Oklahoma, and she's on the hospice care, so she's on the end of life care. But I didn't want to do talking head videos. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. But I don't know if you can see the mountains back there. It's beautiful up here this morning. 8:45 in the morning. Anyway, I'm just saying, get out there, reach out to your families, okay? It's hard sometimes, but it's important. And I'm 56 years old. I'm the oldest. I don't know. It's we get set in our ways, right? You just get set in your ways, and you do, the same crap all the time, and you're doing it this way, and you know, then you step away from somebody, you don't talk to them for a long time. Again, I'm rambling, and then something comes up, and they say a lot of this stuff that happens, you do stuff like this. People are coming. I gotta watch what I'm doing. They say, you know, like, people don't change. I want to change. That's what I'm saying. They say it takes a catastrophic something to happen for people to change. I'm going to try to take this one and actually change and talk to my family and want to know what's up with my friends. And anybody who sees this, who knows me, you know what I'm about, man. You know, I like to talk shit, but I love all you guys. So this is I don't know, this is my first real 9-minute video. Yeah, this is not the kind of videos I want to make. But this is real shit here. So I'm up here in Chugach Mountains. You got across the way, you got the Tordrillos. Let me see here. Yeah, she ain't moving. So, but it's a beautiful morning. It's chilly. It was 7 degrees. Got some ravens flying around. People just showed up here at the parking lot. I've only been up here to ride once, but it was fun. We had a lot of good times. A great good time, good day. I'm still looking at myself on the camera, so I'm looking at the green dot. But I'm gonna get this. Anyway, this is my first real video, and I don't know. I'm gonna give you a lot more. But I know you guys come to me for the bodybuilding because I'm huge, in great shape. For the modeling, because you look at this and this is the mug that chicks and dudes probably dig this. And then I know you come for my snow machining because I'm a pro. Brand new at this, but that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some snow machine videos and some mechanicing videos, and you'll probably get a lot of my personality or me just airing shit out, right? But this is what I'm starting with. They say just start, so here's my just start. All right. Yeah. That's all I got. That's all I got. That's my sign off.